we are focusing on the theme of interdependence, a truth that shines through our multi-generational community. No matter what age we are, we depend on one another and on the larger web of life. No matter how many times we have been around the sun, we are all changing and growing, learning and relearning with new experiences, perspectives, and relationships. And that's what's so precious about multi-generational community, the chance to intentionally transform and grow together. Anais Nin said, "We do not grow absolutely, chronologically. We grow sometimes in one dimension and not in another, unevenly. We grow partially. We are relative. We are mature in one realm, childish in another. The past, present, and future mingle and pull us backward, forward, or fix us in the present. We are made of layers, cells, constellations." That was Anais Nin. We are constellations within constellations. We are stardust animated into countless forms, amazingly organized into micro and macro systems on every level. We are systems within systems, all interconnected, all sharing the same source and the same destiny, all composed of the same basic elements of life itself. Tomorrow is Earth Day. First celebrated in 1970, Earth Day is a time for waking up to the interconnected social and ecological crises of our times and doing something about them together. But it's not only a time for action, because we need to be acting all year long. Earth Day is also a time for deep reflection, because it's very difficult to change our actions and our systems if we don't also change our views, our understandings, ourselves. I once heard someone say that the single most important thing any individual can do about climate change is to stop thinking of oneself as an individual. Understanding our interdependence and learning to live from that understanding is deeply spiritual work that has critical consequences. I believe a livable future depends on it. Because we live in a society based on individualism, most of us need to practice remembering our interdependence, intentionally opening ourselves to other ways of being and to the more than human world. Reconnecting to the ancient wisdom that lives in our bodies and in our cells. We share the same source, substance, and destiny with the rest of life. We are not separate from Earth. We are the Earth in human form, perceiving it in human ways and differently depending on our cultures and experiences. We perceive it, we shape it, and it matters how we do that. But we are never apart from Earth. That's a fundamental delusion. And if we think that we're apart from Earth and it doesn't impact us, what we do, we are living the consequences of that now. This week, I invited you to intentionally open your senses to the natural world. Which of Earth's infinite forms speak to you, touch you, move you? I invited you to bring an object today that represents where and how you feel most connected to the Earth. And in just a moment, if you did bring something, I'll invite you to come forward and place it on our altar. Whether you brought an object or not, we will take a few minutes of reflection time. You can go to the altar even if you didn't bring something and take a look. You can watch the images that will be showing on the screen, or you can close your eyes and just meditate and listen. Whatever you do, I invite you to consider these questions. Where do you feel your connectedness to the rest of life most deeply? How does Earth speak to you? And what is it saying? Start the video, Nicholas. I'll ring the bell when it's time to return to your seat and return to our time together.